Hey everybody, Economic Ninja. I hope you're doing great. You know what's not doing great? The price of Bitcoin. It's crashing. I got a story right now out of Forbes. Ooh, the perfect storm sparks sudden Bitcoin price crash under 60,000 as Ethereum, XRP, and crypto brace for shock Fed flip. Well, guess what? It wasn't a surprise. I actually told you last week. How many people remember that I said I went to cash in my trading accounts, my crypto trading accounts? Because the charts don't lie. Listen, I make money when crypto's going up. I make money when crypto's going down. I'm stacking sats left and right. And I told you that recently, this is how the channel blew up, because I started speaking in the very beginning about what I did in crypto and weird stuff. And I sort of mellowed out because I saw the writing on the wall and I didn't want people to get totally wrecked during that next crash. But we are now in a confirmed bull market. So I am going to read you this story, and I'm also going to go on a limb. All right. Last week, I made like a 3.5%, 4% trade in my favor in my entire crypto trading account. And where a lot of people don't think that's a lot, but if you can replicate that every week, some people do it every day. I've had some 10, 15% days. I've had some 50 and 100% months. You have to realize how powerful that is. And when you're trading in and out of a crypto bull run, there's a lot of money to be made, all right? But none of this is financial advice, and I'm here not to share the course because we shut that down for right now. We've got plenty of students, and we're starting to really change people's minds and perspectives how they think about money. So this is out of Forbes, and I want you to understand this is FUD. I told you last week I moved to cash. I was expecting a pullback because the charts don't lie, and now we have that. And what's going to happen is the mainstream media, Forbes today, we're going to go through, is going to try and convince you to sell because they're trying to buy. Main Street has been holding crypto for a little bit of time, and now Wall Street wants it, okay? So they're trying to scare you. And there are some really easy ways, like volume, to be able to show you where the truth is, if this is a real big sell-off or not. But I do believe we're gonna see something interesting, so I'm going out on a limb, and my buddy Joe is recording it on X right now as we speak, because he knows exactly what trades I just made and what prices I believe they're gonna go to. And next week on an AMA live AMA, it's going to be closed off once everybody signs up, and we're limited on the signups. I'll put a link down below. I'm going to show you exactly which trade I made, if I was right or wrong, and why we made it. All right, here we go. The perfect storm exactly causes a sudden Bitcoin price crash. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies include major coins. Ethereum and XRP have fallen ahead of the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision this week. The Bitcoin price has dropped back to around 60,000 per Bitcoin, dragging down the price of Ethereum, XRP, and the wider crypto market, wiping away some 500 billion since it hit a recent peak of 2.9 trillion, despite a leak revealing a fresh spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. You know, honestly, what they're talking about is the one in Hong Kong, and it's not, well, they have a new spot traded, but it's not cash settled, right? But it is a big deal. There is massive amounts of money moving into the crypto space, and they want to freak you out. Like I've said before, I didn't want to start doing this type of teaching and instructing. And one of these days soon, we're going to do a video, because I take instructing very serious. My videos like this, the live streams, joking around, I'm jovial. My instruction is very serious. It's edited. I take it serious because I want to change people's lives. And it's funny because there's a lot of people that sit there and they say Bitcoin's a scam, and none of them can explain to me how one can reproduce or fake a Bitcoin, right? They don't know. They're fools. They don't know what they're talking about. Only a fool spews garbage about something they don't understand. I get it. A wise person listens, thinks, contemplates, right? And when I tell people all the time, I said, honestly, the one thing that's not fake is the money that goes into my bank account every time I make a successful trade. And not all trades are successful, right? So I want to set people up for success rather than failure. It was a gut-wrenching emotional change that went through my life a long time ago, and it was actually crypto that caused that change, because I used to lose money in the stock market all the time because I let my emotions get at the head of me. And that's what you're seeing right now. This Fed decision means nothing to the Bitcoin price. There's algorithmic traders, bots that do a lot of trading based off of news. And there's stop losses that are getting taken out. The cool thing is I get to see those. With level 2 trading, you get to see the heat map of where people have their sales and their buys. You don't get to do that in the stock market. And actually, there's a very small time point in history, and it's happening right now, where the government is going to take that right away from you. You see, on the stock market, unless you have a Bloomberg subscription to own a Bloomberg terminal, you really don't get to see level 2 trading, meaning you don't get to see everybody's sell orders, everybody's buy orders. Well, in crypto, right now you do. And it's one of the things I teach in the course, because it's important to learn the difference of, you don't just go onto PayPal and say, oh, Bitcoin's this much, this is how much I want. You don't get to see all of the fees and all of that kind of stuff, right? My point being is, here, check this out. Somebody just sent a super chat. Should I sell my crypto to pay off consumer net debt now that I have there's some misspellings here. Let's put it this way. This is what I'm doing. Anytime you have debt, you should not be speculating in big markets. I mean, I know people that have vehicle debt and they're going out and taking out loans to go buy crypto. No, you should never do that. That's insane. Now, if you're making profits, should you build up your bag bigger? No. If you have debt, I would be taking my profits, splitting it up amongst taxes, and paying off my debt with the rest. That's what I would do. I'd be letting my, and I'm talking about me, I'd let my assets, the yields from those, whether it be interest in a money market account or something like that, I'd be paying down debt. It's very important because, see, the thing with crypto, and I told you this before, people are going to lose their minds at $100,000 when Bitcoin hits 100 G's. You're going to see that more than likely this year. And that's not me talking, that's the charts. Historical patterns show that. Well, you're going to find people that you would have never thought or in the past would have mocked you for owning Bitcoin. They're going to be getting in. And you're going to be at your dentist, office getting your tooth drilled on, and they're going to be talking. The nurse and the doctor will be talking about it. It's going to be akin to what the craziness in the real estate market that happened in 2004. Okay, this is the new wave, and to say that this is a game changer because of all of the money flowing in from Wall Street, it's unlike anything you've seen before in an asset class. Okay, I would say the closest thing in my history of being an investor is the sheer amount of money that flowed in through mutual funds into the .com bubble in 1997, 98, 99. Okay, mutual funds really picked up traction in the mid to late 90s, and a lot of these funds like Vanguard were pushing into, Janus Funds was another one, pushing into this tech sector. And that money, that sheer volume of buying power, that pressure on the market caused the NASDAQ to explode higher. Well, now, in just the last few months, we've seen buying power from groups like BlackRock that are using investors' funds, private equity money, things like that, pushing into this sector, causing an immense pressure on buying in this sector. And I hope people understand that this is the government's way of causing it to be able to control the entire market of Bitcoin. You see, because as these ETFs keep buying, they pull Bitcoin off the market, never to return again. I know that sounds crazy, but don't worry, in 2 years, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The only question is, will you be around and be able to sit back and go, yeah, I took advantage of this information, or no, I sat on the sidelines and mocked. It's up to you. Look, we're gonna do a free AMA next week. To the public. And so if you want, there's a link to sign up for the newsletter, which is my newsletter, but everyone's going to be receiving an email tomorrow and maybe the day after with the sign up link for the free AMA. And I'm going to have an excellent author in the realm of Bitcoin and business. I'm going to have a professional cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading for quite some time now, and I found some success. Success that, to be honest with you, a lot of people wouldn't understand or be able to relate to. But, for the last 3 years, I've been warning people about cycles and, how to get ready for them. Well, some cycles actually cause you to be able to get ready faster. and you want to be on the beginning end, not the tail end, because when Bitcoin rises, it's also going to fall, and it is going to shake out a ton of weak hands, and they're not going to know how to deal with it. And that's the one thing I want to stop right now. I don't want anyone in Ninja Nation being caught up in a Bitcoin correction. So y'all saw it. I went to cash last week. I said there's going to be a dip. We have it, but I'm going to expose something during that AMA. If I'm right, I haven't repurchased yet. So that should be a clue of what's coming in the next day or two. So I'm going on a limb, and then I'm going to show you the proof. Either I nailed it or I sunk it. You guys will find out next week on the AMA. If you want to sign up for it, it's free. There's only limited spaces. I want to say 1,000 people, I think, is the limit for the software we're using. So sign up, and I'll keep advertising it until it fills up. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.